We made it to Piesco Pali Road and we just passed the first campsite. There's a couple houses up here, but pretty soon it'll just be campsites in the forest road. How do you like driving this car?
It's pretty good. I have only really driven it on roads kind of like this. I haven't driven it on the highway or anything.
We're still looking for a campsite, but I'm sure we'll find one. We found a campsite. It's not near the creek, but it's very secluded, and it has a nice picnic table with an outhouse that looks relatively new, and it's site number 13 on Pali Piesco Road. Kate, Coco, and I are now in the main road, and we're going to give you a video view of the walkway up to the campsite. So here's the main road. Come on, Coco. Site 13 sign right up there. And then you have your little windy road up to the campsite. We might put something down near the road so people know we're here, so we don't have people driving up and turning around in the site, because you kind of can't tell from here. Coco, do you like it? It's got a lot of room for parking. This is like a little parking area over here and back there. You've got your handicap accessible table. The outhouse is back there and it looks relatively new. It's really not bad. The fire pit, more parking. And then this is just some little rock wall over there. More parking over here.
We're going on a walk right now. We just parked the car and we have Coco and we're just checking out the road.
We just walked down the road and we got to site 12, and now we found this other campsite that's not labeled.
You thirsty, Coco? Here you go, baby.
Kate and I got this Kelty 2-person chair a couple months ago and we've really liked it.
It's really sandy.
If we're in a non-muddy spot, we always put the cover that it comes with as a blanket down for Coco. What kind of beverage are you having?
I'm having some grapefruit seltzer.
Sounds good. I'll have to try it. It's an afternoon snack. We're having some chips and guacamole. Coco, how are the bugs? I've never been to this camping area before. It's been on my list. I've had it pinned on Google Maps for a while now. I first learned about it through a blog website called andyarthur.org. And that is a local guy in New York that goes camping all over the place and has made like an interactive online map on his website blog where there's different camping spots and maps and there's write-ups on all the places he goes. And so that's where I learned about it from. I like the seltzer.
Really?
Yeah, has good flavor. Our favorite kind of camping is remote places like this, and once we're here, we typically don't have any cell service. So to tell people where we are and to check in with people, I have a Garmin InReach. This is the InReach Explorer, and we use it to text people our location. I typically use it to track my hikes I go on, but you can see right now I texted my mom where we were, and she said, okay, thank you. And right now we don't have any cell service, and this is all satellite based. So a few weeks ago, we filmed the roof nest review video, and on the intro of that, the 4Runner was driving across the creek, and then it was going down the dirt road to where we were going to film. And after that last clip in that video, my old drone, the DJI Mavic Air 2, decided to disconnect and just fly away. So a couple days ago, I just received the new drone, which is the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and I did get it with the new smart controller that they have. So here we are, the drone is looking at us, and I'm going to fly it up and see what's around the campsite. I hope you guys like the little tour of the campsite. I know I didn't fly it too far. I'm just a little skeptical right now about flying the drone off far places because my old drone just flew away. I just edited for a little bit while Kate did some reading, and now we're going to have a fire. When we want to bring firewood to our campsite with us, I use one of two things. I either use a little plain old plastic watertight box, or I use this bag right here called a trash-roo. Now it's meant to go on the back of a car that has a rear tire mounted on the back, but I sometimes hang it off of my ladder, or if not, I just put firewood in it and put it in the car, and it's just still a good way to transport firewood. These are my favorite little fire starters to use. You can get them in Walmart at a little box of 12. They are the Duraflame Fire Start Cubes. We didn't bring that much wood with us, as you can see on this trip, so I gathered some things and we're going to burn that because it's still a little early. Hello, Coco. How was dinner? Is it as good as usual?
Tonight for dinner we're making gnocchi with squash and cheese sauce and chicken. So we're using this Cedar Summit pot right here to make the gnocchi in, and it fits 2 liters of water, and it's collapsible when not in use. Now we just need to cook these for 2 to 3 minutes. So hopefully these and the squash are done at a similar time. I'm cutting up the cheese small so it's easier to melt.
We just turned the gnocchi off and it's been about 4 minutes. Now we're going to try to drain this without burning myself.
I added some salt and some pepper, and there's a little bit of water, so hopefully it's going to make a kind of cheese sauce.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Thank you for making it.
You're welcome.
The gnocchi is good. How do you like it?
It's good.
What is it? Here, show it to us. Mountain Beach by Breckenridge Brewery.
It's a session sour, bright and tart with pineapple, lime, and guava. It's good.
The next weekend, we're going to be camping in New Hampshire. I believe it's White Ledge Campground. Is that right, Kate?
Yeah.
Near Conway. And we booked it a couple weeks ago after our hiking trip where we hiked Mount Jefferson and Mount Washington. We did free camping, and it was very hard to find sites after our hikes. One night we probably went to 6 or 7 different little areas to look for a free site before we found one, and we did not want to deal with that on Labor Day weekend. We're just cleaning up from dinner. We put stuff away in the fridge, and then after we're going to be having s'mores. The fire almost went out once we were having dinner, but we saved it. It's kind of hard to tell that we're up here based on how long the little road is. We're kind of tucked away up off to the side. We had one person just stop and look, and then right before that, someone drove halfway up and saw us and then turned around. Yours looks good. Yours is about to fall off.
I know.
You might have to go get that.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay.
S'mores are always good.
I agree. I'll give it a bite. It's good.
Coco, do you want some? Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's your favorite free area we've been camping at?
Probably the old Cherry Mountain Road in New Hampshire.
For 4th of July?
Yeah.
I feel like I always like campsites that are near water.
Yeah.
When Kate and I were in Lake Placid in May for a long weekend, we found this cool free site that was right near a little pond, but you had to drive up a little trail to get to. We decided that we're going to go on a little walk before it gets any darker. I know. We've been walking for about 10 minutes and we found Site 14 up the road. And it's kind of weird that no one's here because we feel like a lot of people have driven past and slowed down when going by our site. And the fact that no one has stopped at this one is a little odd. We probably walked for a few more minutes after site 14 and then turned around and I found this dead branch again, so we gotta bring it back and burn it. Fire is almost out. I just chopped up those 2 dead trees, and you can see they're right behind me. And Kate just set up the roof tent with our sleeping bags. It just might make it. Oh no.
So close.
We're slightly too short. Look at the fire. We put up 2 strands of our favorite string lights. So this is 66 feet of lights you're looking at. And we have 1 battery pack powering both of them right there in the middle. Hey Coco, how was your sleep? It's about 9:30. Kate just went to brush her teeth and we've only got a couple little pieces of wood left. Hey. I've been out here enjoying the end of the fire. Kate brushed her teeth and went up in the tent. Coco's in bed tonight. She'll be staying in here. She likes sleeping in here better than the tent. Hey, Coco. I just changed and unplugged the string lights and Coco's back in bed. And I'm gonna go head up in the tent with Kate and we'll see you in the morning.
Good morning. We just packed up the tent and now we're gonna have perfect bars for breakfast before we go and explore the road a little bit. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coco, you wanna try some? We've had these on our last few camping trips and we've learned that the dark chocolate peanut butter ones are our favorite.
We just passed by site 16 and 17 and we think that there's one more site on the road. We're driving up the other direction than the one we came from. We just stopped at this place to take a picture where we're both wearing our flannels. So hopefully it comes out good.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
We found this little river access point. This is the west branch of the Sacandaga River and it's a canoe takeout spot. Did you get it?
Yeah. I don't want him to jump out this high, but look at him. Okay, I'm gonna let you go, little buddy.
We just left the river and it's already a lot warmer than when we woke up. And we're heading home and we're gonna go paddle somewhere. I hope you enjoyed the video and our little camping trip.